Hello and welcome to yet another 12 Days of Coalition Christmas. My name is Brian Westbrook and I'm the Executive Director of Coalition Life. And welcome to yet another one of our episodes. Jacquelyn and Bella are joining me right outside our Fairview Heights Community Center and right outside Planned Parenthood in Fairview Heights. So Jacquelyn, tell us about your surroundings. What are we looking at back there?
Well, we're out here in front of the Planned Parenthood and our mobile medical unit. We sidewalk council over on the other side there. And it really is wonderful that we have the mobile medical unit pulled up right here, where when we talk to a woman and ask her, to receive an ultrasound first, she comes right into that van and is able to receive it on site.
So and that's run by another organization. Tell me briefly about them and how it's important that we collaborate with other groups.
Yeah, Mosaic's an amazing pregnancy resource center in southern Illinois. They have a few locations here. They're a separate entity from us. They're an amazing nonprofit that we partner with. So we do our job right on the front lines, and they collaborate with us so that we can get them connected to professional medical services.
Well, incredible. Well, I know you and Bella had something you really wanted to share with our audience today. So maybe you could share that with us.
Yeah, Bella, tell the story.
Yeah, so the other day, Jacquelyn and I, we were out on the sidewalk counseling together, and Jacquelyn had a really awesome interaction with a young woman who she had a little boy, her son in the back seat, and she was seeking an abortion. And Jacquelyn was able to redirect her over to the mobile medical unit to get an ultrasound, a diagnostic ultrasound. And on her, she received the ultrasound and also was able to receive some counseling before her making any type of decision to go through with an abortion. Unfortunately, she did decide to come back to the Planned Parenthood for her appointment. And I was able to talk to her on her way back in, and we were able to have a long conversation in the driveway. She went into Planned Parenthood for about 10 minutes and then came back out, and she told us that she was going to give it one more day before she made any type of decision. So just shows that teamwork is really great on the sidewalk. Yeah,
it was an awesome day.
Wow. So, and then we're continuing to follow up with this woman as well, correct? And I think one of the things. So, tell me how. I know in Missouri there's a 72-hour waiting period before you would get an abortion. So, assuming that some ballot initiative or something would make abortion legal again in Missouri, there's at least a 72-hour waiting period that would allow them to wait. And we saw that saving lives left and right. So tell me, why is it important that they just kind of slow down and think about this decision? Jacquelyn, could you answer that for us?
Yeah, so that 72-hour waiting period and the ultrasound were critical for women to have a chance to slow down. A lot of times in Illinois, they don't have any information that is really given to them to give them time to think about it. So sometimes they're getting that abortion the same day that they find out that they're pregnant. There's just a lot of factors. The woman is not told, like the side effects that will happen to her, the long-term consequences, and then of course the ending of the life of her own child. So that these different laws that are in place in Missouri were miracles for these lives that were saved there. And so in Illinois, because there aren't any of those, that's really a big part of our drive is to get them those ultrasounds, those pre-abortion counseling sessions, so they can have that type of time mirrored here where there are no such laws.
So, Bella, you at one point were one of our youngest sidewalk counselors out there. So, what's your message for the young people who are listening today?
My biggest message is that you are never too young to get started. I think so often the world will put limitations on young people, but you're never too young to get started, to get out there and to make a difference. And God does not call the qualified, He qualifies the called. And so have courage and just trust that God has a good and perfect plan, and you're never too young to get started. So.
Wow. So, Jacquelyn, you get the last word here. So what's your message to those who are watching, who are thinking about donating, or thinking of volunteering, thinking about, getting involved in the pro-life movement? What's your message for them today?
The Lord really needs us to get involved. All right, like the church is called to do this, and these little ones don't have any voice, especially in states where the abortion laws are just getting worse and worse. And so you're not only asked to do this, but you're really needed. There are a lot of lives saved that if we could only see what they were like at 10 years old, we would all be saying we wish we were there in the moment where their life was most at risk.
Well, we know that there are 33 abortion facilities in the state of Illinois, including 2 brand new ones in Carbondale. And then this was the latest one in 2019 that opened. And they just keep increasing their hours and continuing to invite so many women from out of state. And so that's where we go. We go where abortions are happening. And so we invite everyone today to consider a single gift and also a monthly ongoing recurring gift. We're going to ask you for both of those. A single gift will count once towards our $674,000 goal for end of year. Your monthly recurring gift will count 12 times toward that end of year goal. So God bless all of you. Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Jacquelyn, for your work out there on the sidewalk.
Thanks, Brian.
Bye.
Bye.